This is the Victorinox Swisstool RS, and this is the brand new Leatherman Arc. One of the things I set out to do when I switched from the Swisstool to the Leatherman is I wanted to make sure I didn't lose any functionality of the Victorinox Swisstool RS. Let's see what the Victorinox has versus the Leatherman. They both have pliers with wire cutters. All the tools on both of these lock. They both have a primary blade, wood saws, and scissors. The Leatherman Arc has a metal saw, a file, and a diamond file, and this Swisstool RS has a serrated blade. On some models of the Swisstool, this is replaced with a file and metal saw. Both the Swisstool and the Arc have these four primary tools alongside the scales. Very similar arrangement. The Swisstool has a three-dimensional number 1, number 2 combination Phillips screwdriver, while as the Arc has a two-dimensional number 1, number 2 Phillips screwdriver. In my opinion, the three-dimensional tool is better. Combination large flat blade screwdriver and pry bar. Although the Swisstool is wider, the Arc is thicker. And we have a bottle opener. And this screwdriver on the Swisstool is matched by this screwdriver on the Arc. Then down here we have a wire bender / wire stripper and a pretty decent awl. Yep, can openers. The Leatherman Arc has an eyeglass screwdriver set, both with a Phillips tip and a flat blade tip. Nice to have, they are rarely useful. The Swisstool, on the other hand, has one small flat blade screwdriver, a slightly larger flat blade screwdriver, a chisel here, and wire strippers for larger wires. There's a claim right here on the Leatherman Arc there's a wire stripper as well, although I don't buy that. However, it does have a true wire crimper and a hammering surface. One tool I can't match is this chisel, so I'll put that away. However, these other two screwdrivers, I want to give that functionality to this Leatherman Arc because there's just not enough flat blade screwdrivers on that. So how do we accomplish this? First, let's pull the bit out that came with the Leatherman Arc. This is that combination Phillips 1 and 2 along with a 3/16 inch flat blade screwdriver. I'm going to replace that with a combination number 1, number 2 Phillips screwdriver, but separated into two different pieces. This is a better fit for number 1, and this is a better fit for number 2 compared to this combination P1, P2. This should give me the same capability as the three-dimensional combination P1, P2. To replace this 3/16 inch flat blade screwdriver, I'm going to use this double-ended 3/16 and 5/32 flat blade screwdriver. And to match these two tools, I'm going to add a combination 1/8 and 3/32 flat blade screwdriver. That would give this Leatherman Arc everything that the Swisstool has except for a chisel. Enter this bad boy right here. This is a 1/4 inch and 6mm Allen head. I can grind this 1/4 inch down to a chisel point. Okay, that's it. That's all I need in order to make the Leatherman Arc the equivalent of this Victorinox Swisstool RS. Oh wait, where am I going to put these? I want to use the Leatherman Arc without a sheath, but how am I going to stick an extra 3 bits into this Leatherman Arc? First, let's put 1 bit in the original bit holder. Next, on the other side, underneath the scissors, you can place another bit. Perfect. Now every time I use the scissors or use the pliers, I'll have to pull that bit out. Next, under these 3 tools, I can put another bit. That tool's in there pretty well. However, if I hammer on it, it will come out eventually. There it goes. But I'm not planning on hammering until I pull that bit out as well. Obviously, if you're going to use any of these 3 tools, also removing the bit would be in order. But that makes it a very slim package without the need of a sheath. No matter how hard I tried, I could not figure out a place for this fourth bit. I suppose you could put it in there. It is magnetically held, but it sticks out. So that's a no-go. If anyone can come up with a place to put this, please let me know in the comments. I went online and I found this part right here. This is called a barnacle. I'll leave a link in the description. And what this is a little 3D printed bit holder that goes exactly where the clip can go on the other side. You have to buy these little 2-56 threads per inch by 1/8 inch Torx screws in order to install the bit holder. You'll need to use this little T6 bit. You may want to use a dab of Loctite on these Torx screws. Don't over tighten or you'll destroy this 3D printed material. Then put your new Allen wrench / chisel into that barnacle. And it's securely held. What a beautiful design. In order to do this, you're obviously going to have to buy the full Leatherman bit kit in order to get some of the extra bits. You'll also have to buy this barnacle and the screws. By doing this, I will not suffer any disadvantage from switching from the Swisstool to the Leatherman Arc, aside from having to handle a few extra bits where I'm going to do my work. Thanks for watching. If you like this type of content, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you very much and see you next time.